Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you pick up your copy, read it, leave a review on Amazon. When that Amazon review is posted, you can send me a screenshot to michellefondinauthor@gmail.com. I will gift you an Audible copy of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome! Please subscribe below, click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. I do readings. I do 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame readings, romance, career, anything that you would like. Go to my website, fondinwellness.com. This is the Hump Day Quickie reading, messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine for twin flames. Today is March 11th, and how are you feeling, Divine Feminines? Hopefully you're feeling a lot better. There's been a few things that have been happening. First of all, we are out of the full moon zone. That was a little bit of a heavy full moon, and we had the time change in the United States to daylight savings time. In addition to that, Mercury has turned direct. So today, Wednesday, you should be feeling a little bit lighter energy in general because of all of those things being lifted and things moving forward. And hopefully spring is moving forward. Now, if you're still feeling heavy, I would say turn off the news. Don't listen to the news. Don't put on news live streaming, whatever it is, turn off the news. If there's something that needs to be communicated, I'm sure someone will tell you. Yesterday I was feeling a little bit down. I just had this not feeling well day just in general, and I have these little quotes. It's the Believe quotes. It's just, my mom gave me these for Christmas and put them in a stocking, and they are a bunch of cards. They're closed, and you can just pick one when you're feeling you need a quote, a motivational quote. And this is the one I picked. It says, faith sees the invisible, believes the incredible, and receives the impossible. It says unknown. I'll say it again. I love this. Faith sees the invisible, believes the incredible, and receives the impossible. It's all about faith, you guys. This journey, all about faith. You can toss out anything else. It's seriously all about faith. All about faith. That's it, my video's done. No, just kidding. We are gonna do messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. These are all love messages. These are messages of unconditional love, unconditional feeling. We really want to know what is in the Divine Masculine's head space and heart space. So we're gonna say a prayer over the cards, and we'll do this quickie reading. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, Romance Angels, Twin Flame Angels, please let this reading be of the highest light and love of God. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Be with us, angels, be with us, God. What does the Divine Masculine have to say to the Divine Feminine in this collective through these love messages? We got the first card. This is from the Romance deck. So what message in romance does the Divine Masculine have to say to the Divine Feminine for this week? Awesome. And these are messages of love. These are similar to the Romance deck. If you see my weekly readings, then you've seen these cards recently. We're going to pick two from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine for this week. What does the Divine Masculine have to say to the Divine Feminine for the love cards for this week? And the Hidden Truth Oracle. These are messages, direct messages, phrases, if you will. What would the Divine Masculine say to the Divine Feminine if he or she, depending on who your Divine Masculine is, has the opportunity? Messages from the heart. So messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine from the heart. Angels and guides help us to understand what messages they want to portray to their Divine Feminines. Okay, let's first pick, I got the first card first here. It says, act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are always with you, so you will always consider them. And I love this because so many of you are still in separation hoping for that reunion soon. And your angels and guides are just saying, act as if they're with you. Your divine masculine is telling you, act as if I am with you in all that you do, in all that you say, in all that you consider, even in your thoughts. It's super duper important. My divine masculine, as I've mentioned many times, we have a very strong telepathic communication pathway, I should say, or channel that comes through. And I know not all of you have that strong of a telepathic communication highway to come through, and it can be difficult that you feel so far away sometimes. But consider that they're already here, and that's what Wayne Dyer, who is one of my great teachers, calls thinking from the end. So thinking from the end result. And you really want to think from the end result. Think from the end. Where do you want to see yourself? You can think from the end result in the positive or the negative divine feminines. I know there are many divine feminines out there who are thinking from the end result in the negative. And if you want to be in reunion with your twin flame, you must not consider in any way that anything but that is going to happen. This one, I believe, came out, this has come out a lot in the past 4 weeks, I believe. And it says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This is what the divine masculine is saying to the divine feminine. I'm getting two meanings in particular for that card for this week. The first is, of course, we've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. If the divine feminine is in a relationship with somebody else, it's time to let that relationship go. If your outcome is to be in reunion with your divine masculine. Now, whether or not they are still in a relationship, that is not of your concern. You need to do what you need to do for you and for your half of the dynamic. So that's the first thing. The second thing that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine is stop living for me. That is what the divine masculine is saying to the divine feminine in this card, free yourself. Stop living for me. They want you to live for you. They want you to live your life considering them. Remember, act as if your partner is here, considering them, but stop putting yourself on hold, your life on hold, your life dreams on hold, your everything on hold because you're waiting for them. You're kind of like, well, they need to do what they need to do and they need to come back to me and I need to do this and I need to do that. And they just want you to free yourself from that notion. It's interesting because for many of you, now this next two messages is not for all of you. Okay, remember, there is a spectrum in this collective. There's a huge spectrum. Some of you just met your twin flame not too long ago. Some of you met your twin flame 10 years ago. Some of you met your twin flame a year or two ago. It just depends on where you are on this journey. But these next two messages, what the angels are telling me is that this is not for everybody. This is not, it's for like a certain number of people in this collective. And the divine masculines are saying to the divine feminines, wait, the timing isn't quite right, and it's time to take a retreat to help you recharge. Now, this is the message directly from the divine masculine to the divine feminine saying, I'm sorry, it's not the right time. I'm sorry it's taking so long, divine feminines, but it's just the timing is a little bit off. It's just not the right time right now for us to be together into reunion. But they see, for a lot of you, they see that you haven't totally freed yourself yet from certain obligations, from certain relationships, or just from the notion that you can't move forward with your life without your divine masculine in some way. It could be just one way. It doesn't necessarily have to mean your whole life. It just means, like, for example, if you're like putting off buying a new house or something like that because you're like, oh, I have to wait for my divine masculine. No, buy the house you want to buy. When your divine masculine comes back to you, you guys can decide to either live in that house or use it as an investment property, for example. There is not just one outcome to every decision that you're doing. I'm just giving that as an example. That might not be your example. But the Divine Masculine is saying, okay, so wait, the timing's a little off right now, but just go away into a retreat. Go to a yoga retreat, meditation retreat, go to nature, go do something for you to be able to free yourself and get clear on what it is that you want to do in your life, what you want to do to move forward. This message could not be even louder and louder and louder and louder. There's some of you out there that are just holding back from your life. You're holding back from making the decisions you need to make. You're holding back from freeing yourself from the relationships you need to free yourself from. And they are saying, please, you need to do this. It's really important. I can feel you. Like, I can feel that this is what you need to do. And it just continues here because it says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. And again, this is saying, Divine Feminine, I love you. I care about you. Because I know that there were certain things you needed to do to get your life in order, I know that even though we have this soul connection, at the moment that wasn't the right time, you felt me, but I was a distraction from the pain that you knew that you had to make these life transformations. Whether it's like getting that divorce or getting the new job or moving toward the new career, or getting a new house or losing some weight or getting your health in order, whatever it is, they're saying like we had to get apart from each other in order to work on our respective things. And I was a distraction because I know that you had stuff you needed to work through. It's just, they're just confirming and reconfirming the aspect of you healing yourself and setting yourself free from the binds of otherworldly things that are keeping you from your destiny. And he says, or she, obviously, I can feel you even though we're apart. And I love this because it's act as if your partner is already here, but they know that they feel you and you feel them. Like they know that. They absolutely positively know that you guys are feeling each other, even though you're in separation, obviously for those that are in separation. And I feel that this particular message, not all messages are like this, but I feel that this message in particular is especially for those that are in total separation from their twin flame, because the messages are it's just like really, really super clear that the Divine Masculines care about you so much that they want you to work through your crap. Like, they don't want to be a distraction. They know that there are still things that you need to work through. For some of you, obviously, not all of you, but for some of you, there's still things you need to work through. You need to free yourself from the things, the people that are holding you back from getting to your divine destiny. And they're with you, cheering you on in the 5D, in the spiritual world. So go take that yoga retreat if you need to get clarity in order to move forward. Meditation retreat, go in nature, go camping, whatever it is. Like, do something to get away from the hustle and bustle of daily life if it's something that is causing you to not make the choices and decisions that you need to make to move forward in your life. This is so clear today, you guys. It's crazy how clear it is. And it's funny because this is something that's been working me for the last 2 weeks too, that there were some decisions on moving forward with certain aspects of my career that for me, I was being held back. And I had a difficult time making that decision because of A, B, or C reasons. And these past 2 weeks, I really got super clear on what I really need to do to move forward in my career. And it was really cool because now I know the action steps that I need to take. For you, maybe getting in that retreat mode, getting away, will help you to get clear on the action steps that you need to take to move forward in your life too. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can pledge your support on Patreon. We do a private party podcast every single month. www.patreon.com/MichelleFondin. And I will see you in the next video.